If you want to improve your memory, you should be working on three absolutely critical things that will either make or break your memory. I call them the building blocks of memory, and there are three things: A, B, and C. If you use all these things, you definitely will be on your way of having a great memory. And if one or two of these things is missing, you definitely will have an issue in improving your memory and retention. The first building block is A, stands for attention. Now, I talked about a lot about the power of attention and how it impacts your memory. See, we're living in the world of distractions and interruptions. And the question is, at the time of learning, at the time of committing things to memory, at the time of gathering new information, my question to you is, do you pay 100% attention? And if you're not doing that, what happens is you immediately forget the information within just a few hours or maybe in a day or two. And if you're really paying world-class laser sharp focus attention at the time of learning, that goes a long way. Now, I talked about a principle called as the 50-1-0 that can actually help you to improve attention. You can go to the link in the description and watch that video. That's number one, the first building block, A. The second building block is B, stands for belief. Now, belief plays a very important role, not only in memory, but every aspect of your life. If you have belief in a certain area in your life, the chances of you doing well in that area are pretty high. And if you don't have belief in one area, you'll really not do well in that particular area. One of the ways of how you can improve your memory is, first of all, to stop saying things that actually diminish your belief in a certain area. Let's talk about memory. When it comes to memory, I've seen a lot of people say things such as, I have a bad memory, I have a bad memory, I have a bad memory, or, oh my God, why does it always happen to me? Why do you keep on forgetting things? Now, saying these things and not doing anything about it will only deteriorate your belief in your memory. And guess what? If you get into the habit of paying massive levels of attention at the time of learning, you will see better results, which in turn will actually help you to improve your belief. That's the reason why we start with attention, because it actually improves your belief in your memory. That brings us to the third building block of memory. C stands for chill. C-H-I-L-L, chill. Before I tell you what I mean by chill, I'll tell you what is the exact opposite of chill. And I believe that the word is stress. Now, here's the thing. Your memory and stress usually do not live together. So if you're having stress in your life, by whatever means you're having stress, the problem is that can really impact your memory. So how do you reduce your stress and chill in your life? Well, there are a lot of things that you can do, but my favorite way of working on your stress, my favorite way of reducing your stress is to work on three things again, and they are S, F, X. S for sleep, F for food, and X for exercise. I talked about that in another video. The link is in the description. So these are the building blocks of improving your memory. A for attention, B for belief, and C for chill. Now here's the thing. If you get into the habit of paying massive levels of attention, and if you improve your belief in your memory, and if you learn how to chill, you will have a much better memory than what you have right now. And if you want to go deep in these building blocks and also learn some awesome, amazing ways of how you can supercharge your memory, I highly recommend you check out my online course where I talk about ways of how you can turn your brain into a superpower house, with the help of which you can achieve outstanding success in your life, in your business, in your job, or whatever area you want to in your life. You will learn the world's best strategies to register, retain, and recall information twice as fast. Link is in the description.